What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. It's the day before NFP. We're doing some giveaways today. Also, some pretty much exciting news I can finally announce. I'm kind of excited. However, someone says best sweater. Yeah! I love this sweater. My little teddy bear playing golf sweater from Ralph Lauren. Let's see. So yeah, exciting news today. Excited to announce finally that I'm going to be part of the Ninja Trader live streaming team. They're like revamping their live, and pretty excited to talk about that. Here, Anthony Crudelli announced it today. That's why I had to take headshots the other day, if you guys remember, when I had to be like, I have to go get headshots. But basically, they're doing like a whole studio down in Florida. I'm going back to Florida for launch week. I'm going to be live streaming on their show every Monday. And also, I'll be doing some pre-market analysis on like the other days of the week. So, really excited. Some big names there. Jared Tendler is going to be there too. I didn't even know that. That's my favorite author of trading psychology books. So, that's kind of excited. We're in the big leagues now, you guys. Thank you for the congrats. Thank you for the congratulations. We're leveling up in all sorts of ways here. Pretty excited. So, what are we doing today? Today's the day before NFP. I don't really have high expectations. What did you guys vote in the chat? Let's see. For your analysis, let's see here. For your bias, 39% bullish, 36% bearish, 24% neutral. Okay. Thank you, Revelation 13:17. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. Gigaric says, turned out to be an inside day indeed. Hey, honestly, my analysis on point yesterday, right? Yesterday was an inside day. I said those are one of the tougher days. You got out with the W. I'm pretty happy with literally got out of the rest of my runner, like, somewhere around. This is NQ, so it was on ES yesterday. Got out of my runner just like on this little tap back into here. Did gyrated a little bit lower, didn't really make much more of a low of the day, and then interesting, it tapped that weekly low on the fair value gap on the weekly again. And then it a little reversal into the afternoon. I didn't trade the afternoon because not really that interested when it's an inside day. So today, we're still inside. We're like, it might be a double inside day today. Today might be inside previous day. Like, day before NFP, it's typically pretty difficult. I don't love trading these days. But we show up anyway. Sometimes I don't even, bother to look at the charts. But hey, my funded futures approached me and was like, hey, do you want to do a giveaway? And I was like, you know what? Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it. People, honestly, I feel like I might be the YouTuber that has given the most accounts away. Like, I don't have to be doing that, just saying. But I like to give back to the community. And I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. And plus, it's fun. It's fun to kind of do the little random drawings. So yeah, we'll announce how to enter just in a minute. I think the open just happened here. We're leaking lower on NQ. So now I'm just going to go back to this previous daily low. It's really at the weekly level at ES. Wow, my stock heat map just updated. It's like NVIDIA's down 3%. Yuck. Okay. What else is new? Okay, we'll mark out yesterday's low for NQ as well. Huh. I didn't even see that because I walked away from the charts at that moment, but look at where the low was yesterday, like pretty much the midpoint of yesterday's daily wick. The day before's daily wick, that's what I had drawn out, midpoint. This is previous sell side also because I feel like we've been accumulating around that level. So I kept it up. It was my target here on Tuesday. I mean, remained bearish here. So that's kind of interesting here, the midpoint. So I think, yeah, if we could break this with a displacement, like yesterday's low, we could go to Tuesday's low. But we'll see. We could also just have a double inside day. Or some divergences. We'll mark this out, previous day low. I don't think I want this on my NQ chart because it's not as prevalent. Okay. So, yesterday was high resistance liquidity run conditions. Thankfully, did not take a loss. Took just a simple 1 hour win. Happy with that, and was happy with that. So a lot of people I saw on my Twitter timeline got tilted. A lot of people overtraded, blue accounts. But not me. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Maybe next time. No. But anyway, we were able to identify it was going to be high resistance conditions. At the open, I did try to short immediately, got stopped at break even, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to wait for a manipulation, then I'll get in again. And on that day, right? That was this day. And then there were divergences, and I got in on ES. But then yesterday there was a divergence on here with ES, right? I deleted it, but we'll see what happens today. You know, what do we have during London? London, we had an expansion, actually, right? If we look at it from like 2 to 5, we had an expansion lower, which I don't love, for New York session, you know? It's like, ew, like what do we expect then? Consolidation, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Stevan Heenich says, can be shitty PA since overnight late range so large. Exactly what I'm thinking right now. Let's have a drink. A drink of electrolyte water. Okay, so I kind of want to look at the midpoint of this is not going to be, we're way below that 4 hour maybe. Honestly, in my belief, it could be possible we have a double inside day. Like this is previous day low. I wouldn't be surprised if we like pause before and don't even hit it, you know? Just to see where this hourly candle closes. It'd be really funny if we wick again. Well, that would follow my analysis, so I wouldn't be too surprised. Yeah, and I'll have an alert if ES does hit previous day low. Yeah, a little bit like an expansion to the downside, large ranges during London session. You guys are pretty much 50-50 on your biases this morning, looks like. On the poll, it's like, yeah, 50-50, 37, 39%. I think more people started to hit, more of you guys started to hit bearish after the open. So, we'll tape read it. Got the previous day low. We've just been sort of dropping lower. You have a ton of trend line liquidity here, you know? We don't really have any midday news, do we? In the meantime, I'll put up the form for step 1 of the giveaway. Yeah. What do we have today? No, we just had unemployment at 8:30. We have no like 10 a.m. news or anything, so you know, I don't want to get hurt this morning. I'll have an alert if we hit previous day low on NQ. I anticipate a difficult session. Day before NFP is typically not my cup of tea. Yeah, we paused before previous day low on both. So far. Put up the 1 minute here. Where's the first presented fair value gap of the day? We haven't formed it yet. As you start counting after 9:30. Why? Because when you click regular trading hours, you need 3 candles to form an FEG, so this one is not the first presented FEG of the day. So far, what do we do in the first? We had a little drop, quick drop. Now we're popping back to 9:30 open. Hi, everybody. How did everyone do yesterday? Yesterday was a definitely high resistance morning into like after 11. At 11 it really started dropping. I feel like the analysis was on point yesterday. I was like, well, typically when it chops like this at 11, it starts to distribute, and it pretty much did lower. And then it slowed down. I got out of my trade around there. And we popped back up. Good timing. Sometimes, like, that really is about gaining a lot of experience in this type of price action, where I formulated a plan on how to deal with it. Glad yesterday turned out well. So yeah, kind of understanding when do you think, knowing when you'll have high resistance conditions is half the battle. The second half is knowing how you're going to plan for that. Okay, so this is the first presented fair value gap of the day here. Yeah, so far we're just kind of gyrating. We held it here. You know, some people, they're like, oh, well, 1 minute market structure shift. I don't know what point of interest they're looking at. I'm not really interested too much in this. Could work. Like, they're just looking at, oh, it dropped below pre-market lows, and I don't know, dropped into CE of a wick. Sure. You know, you have plenty of trendline liquidity here. It's like the first buy side up here to go for. I'm not too like eager to go against a trend like this and then go on a 1 minute entry. Have there really been any divergences? Not really. So, yeah. SMT of previous day low would be super clean, someone said. I know, right? That's kind of what in my thought process as well. We'll see. ES has like is dropping towards it now. So I'm pretty happy. It looks like we went through that first presented FEG, showing it's a high resistance, not really a trend day right now. If you just look at, you know, just the regular trading hours, what did we really do here on NQ? Drop, then pop back up, and now we're dropping again. No, like, clean manipulation and then impulse move in the opposite direction to be thinking like today is going to be a trend day. ES has been definitely weaker. See how much we dropped here on ES, down 1.5%. NQ down 2%. Did we really drop? I guess, well, it's probably, yeah, because yesterday we ended the day near the top of the range. That makes sense. Yeah. And then, yeah, London took away all those afternoon. The entire, like, pretty much almost the entire afternoon reversal. That's why we're down 2%? Okay. Because I guess like yesterday didn't, like, ended flat, right? Or positive, actually, on NQ. I didn't check out the afternoon session, so I don't know. Yeah, it's green. We probably ended up like plus 0.3% on the day or something. Okay. Let's pull up them side by side again. so that we can watch this. Okay. All right. We paused below previous day low. We did not take it out. Someone's spamming in the chat. I'm not going to answer you if you spam. Like, if you have a good question, my assistant will take a picture of it. 1 second. Especially if you're spamming and you're adding my name. Like, I hate, like, then YouTube shows me the color orange, my name, on your trades, and I hate the color orange, so please don't make me see the color orange. Hate the color orange. I like the color yellow. That's my favorite color, but the color orange is gross. Don't make me look at that. Now everyone's gonna, like, troll me. So yeah, so today's like kind of a slow market. It's a good day to do a giveaway, so we are. So let me announce it. We'll announce step 1 in the chat momentarily. So basically, my funded futures is they just announced that they are coming out with a new plan called the where is it? They're coming out with 2 new plans, but we're going to be giving out the better one of the 2, like that is more expensive. The 50K 1-step live. We're going to be giving away 5 of these. So basically, this is interesting, right? So this is the first phase. You want to get to the profit target of 3,000. The drawdown is an end of day drawdown, which is good. It's 1,500. It's not like intraday trailing. There is a 20% consistency rule for this first 1-step live. And you can have up to 3 minis or 30 micros. But once you pass this, then you get into a live account right away. What's the best part of that is that you could take daily payouts once you're in a live account with My Fund Futures. That's the real appeal. So after you're in the 2,000, it's like a 2,000 drawdown account, end of day drawdown. There is a loss limit that will soft breach you and kick you out for the day if you lose $500. And then the max contracts you can take is 1 mini or 10 micros, which is really good, you guys, because like, honestly, if you have a 50K account, you should not be taking more than 1 mini, 10 micros. You see me on my own stream, I'm taking like these large ranges. I'm taking 4 micros sometimes, you know? So what's the appeal of that, right? Daily payouts. That's the best part. Straight up, you make money that day and you can take a payout. So we're going to be giving away 5 of these. And also, just during this stream, just for this stream, they're doing a discount, 30% off. 30% off if you're interested in getting this. Otherwise, it's only like 10% off, I think. Or no, yeah, it's only 10% off. So what is it? Let's see. What's the discount? If you're interested in doing this kind of plan, if you put Tanya one step, it's 30% off until market close today. So let me talk a little bit more about that, right? They also have a 2-step plan if you don't like that, the price, and if you don't like the 20% consistency rule in just the funded, in the first step of the phase. The first step here is 40% consistency rule, so it takes like 3 days to pass minimum. And then there's a phase 2, which is 50% consistency, so it can just take 2 days to pass. But again, you're in a $2,000 end of day drawdown in the live. $500 daily loss limit, which is scalable. What does that mean? You see, for every $2,000 you make in the live, you get another $500 daily loss limit. So after you make 4K, then your daily loss limit is $1,000, and also it scales, so you can have 2 minis or 20 contracts. Anything else? Also, oh, this is the good part. Since the split is 80% for the live account, 80%, 20% split. But the good part here is that there's also live bonus. So every 5 days that you make $200 minimum, they add $200 to your account. I haven't seen another firm do this, so this is sick, actually. And then if you have, like, let's say you have 2 accounts of that one, of the 50K 1-step or 50K 2-step after you pass it, it's 5 days of $400, you have $400 bonus. Or if you have 30 days of like those $200 minimums, then you get $2,000 added to your account. So this is really good for consistent traders. Like, again, I really do like that they don't like let you have too many contracts, because you're not going to blow your account fast. And the daily loss limit is good too, because then again, it's slows down your whole like blowing up account. So we're going to be giving away 5 of these. And I'm going to put out the form right now for the first. Yeah, so the code is Tanya 1-step if you're interested in getting one for 30% off today. Someone asked that. Let me see that. Let me just check right now. Let me put the Google form in the live chat right now. Pretty good day to do a giveaway. Like, we really are ranging today. Look at that. That's the regular trading hours of NQ. Let me see here. Copy responder link, shorten URL, copy. We're not typing anything in the chat. I'm putting I'm putting a Google form in the chat right now. Yeah, we haven't really moved much on NQ. What's the range right now? What was the thing I wanted to do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Tanya 1-step. Okay, cool. So the form is now pinned in the chat. Number 1, you have to be subscribed to my channel. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you are, right? Number 2, you have to have an account registered with My Funded Futures, just like an email with them. So make an account if you haven't done so already. That way I can just give them your email that they can just add it straight up into your account. Yeah, so if you're just click on regular trading hours, pretty much ugly. We have 100-point range on NQ, right? For around the first 30 minutes of the day. But given that, we have like 120-point range. These 1-minute candles are nasty. 46 points. This one, 39 points. We know it's high resistance. You can see that there's no general direction for the day. Keeps coming back up, painting each way of the first presented fair value gap. That's kind of just a way I confirm it's high resistance day. I'm not really going to use it too much as a point of interest, but I just mark it out to see, oh, okay, let's see how it reacts here. Like at the beginning, it was respecting the bodies here, but then I saw it wasn't expanding. Had it taken out this high and expanded more, that would have been more enticing for longs, but really nothing here. It's a nothing burger right now. What's your YouTube like username? So whatever it says when you type in the chat or when you go to your channel, just write down what your YouTube name is there. Your YouTube username. I'll put the username. Wow, already 400 responses. Cool. This is pretty much a nothing burger. I'm happy we're doing a giveaway. We're having some fun here on the stream. I announced it earlier at the beginning of this live stream, but I'll say it again for people that are just coming in because it's kind of exciting news for me. Pretty exciting today. Anthony Crudelli, he's a new senior vice president of Ninja Trader Live. Yeah, he announced the lineup. They're launching Ninja Trader Live on March 17th. And so the week of the March 17th, I'm actually going to be down in Florida for the launch in their studio. It's going to be fun. And I'll be live trading once a week on Ninja Trader Live on Mondays, right? Because typically I'm not on my channel live trading on Mondays anyway. So you're going to get more of me over there. And also I'll be doing pre-market analysis like before 9:15 a.m. on the other days. It's a pretty fun stacked lineup here. And gonna be super fun. Another chapter in my life. We're still gonna be live streaming here, of course. But yeah, really excited. Jared Tendler is gonna be doing some trader psychology segments too. Cool. And Kane is gonna be on it too. Sick. And plus like other people too. Who else did they put the day before? Let's see. Himself. I'll follow her. Senior economist and Ninja Trader. Tracy Shoe Chart and Farm. Cool. And Jim, I've been on Ninja Trader with him before. Super fun. Yesterday in the mail, I got some really cool stuff from them, actually. Let me show you guys, actually, because you guys know I had a Ninja Trader mug and coasters before, because I've been on their stream. I'm going to show it's cool. Oh, this is what I got in the mail yesterday. First off, the box is so cool. Let me just take out a couple things. We're gonna have a W chair, lol. Someone said, congrats. Thank you, appreciate it. So this is what came in the mail. I'm in love with the packaging of this box. This is sick. Ninja Trader. Right? And then you open it. And it says charts, camera, action. Step into the spotlight, Tanya. We're taking Ninja Trader Live to the next level. Charts, camera, action. That's kind of hilarious. And then got Ninja Trader luggage tag. Ninja Trader Apple AirTag. I don't have one of these, so that's going to be cool. So I can track my luggage. You know, tag for that too. You know, that stuff. That's kind of cool. Then I got this, what is it? A Yeti. It says my name on it too. But this orange is okay. I'll make an exception. Well, I like my other mug better from Ninja Trader. It's more black, but... And then the funniest part is this. Dude. This is a massage gun. Ninja Trader massage gun. I can... you know, for these high resistance liquidity run days. Wow, look at that candle to the upside, by the way. Yeah, that one, this one's cool. I'm definitely gonna use this. That's a huge candle to the upside. Definitely a super high resistance run up higher. Let's see here. Yes, yeah, we never hit the previous day low. We paused right before that, right? So we're still an inside day. Anyway, that's only a little unboxing there. Some little goodies from them. I was not expecting that, actually. I didn't know that was happening. But lit, I'm going to use that AirTag on my trip down to Florida. So, I'm overall content here with knowing, oh, this was the next buy-side liquidity, and knowing that it would be high resistance run. Like, I'm content with it just going there. I don't need to be part of that move. It's a very ugly move to the upside. He hasn't even hit this yet. Imagine if it pauses and then retraces deeply again. A lot of times with these kinds of days also, I like to just use the 5 minute. Like yesterday is a prime example, I would say. So we'll see here. It could be high resistance again. I will mark at 11 also. We could have just a good move happen after 11 today, just like yesterday. But again, tomorrow's NFP. We hit our weekly. This is why I'm like not in such a rush. It's just like yesterday. Hit my weekly level, which were November lows, on Tuesday. Since then, it had a decent reversal then. But then we came back again into the range. We're kind of just range trading. Right? Like yesterday was indeed an inside day. Point is, yeah, we hit my weekly level, and then NFP is tomorrow. So I'd rather wait until after the NFP numbers to find out what the next direction in the market is. So right now, it's just like, okay, I have some minor buy side and sell side. Sure. But like on the higher time frame level, it's like debatable. Could go either way. You know, we're still bearish. We haven't inverted this 4 hour. Look, we reached up into it twice. If we end up reaching back up into here, and if tomorrow's like a nothing burger in that regard, kind of stays here too, can potentially, yeah, go lower then. If it keeps respecting this bearish order flow, then it'll easily knock out this and this. And this. Yeah, even if it just wicks this, you know, there's no market structure shift on the 4 hour. After hitting a weekly level, we're probably just going to continue bearish order flow. It's just about waiting until it retraces to give more opportunities for that, right? Yeah. ES actually hasn't even retraced into this 4 hour here. The ES hitting that buy side. Can look at stat map. Right. I do like that we didn't, honestly, it's fine that we didn't hit previous day low. Like I said, I think today is an inside day. Literally is. I wouldn't really go for previous day high if I'm bullish. Where's the midnight open? You know, where is that? Here. Let me put on the time. I guess it only shows on the 15. This is midnight open. This is previous day high. Yeah. So what you can do, maybe, what I'm going to be looking at, look at some extension levels. This is the failure swing below. This is now the new breaker block, right? So that doesn't really line up with midnight open. Doesn't really line up with much here, honestly. Those extensions. Let me look at stat map. Four-hour candle just opened for ES. 10 a.m. 4 hour was right here. You guys, there was like a huge pump. Was that right at 10? There was no news then. No, that was at 10:03. Okay, cool. So it didn't go to the manipulation level. Yada yada, yeah. So actually the 0.5 of this extension kind of hits this distribution level. So yeah, if I think it's an inside day, I would probably just go for something very small. Yeah, especially a large distribution. But honestly, I'd rather just even just tape read this because it's just not really worth the risk to me today. Day before NFP. I'll see. So you can just simply look at the 5. And I put up a fib on that. I wanted to look at the daily levels they have here. Are distributed to the downside for that during London. So, meh. I always like the 4 hour the best on this. Anyway, let's see for ES. It's already almost up there, so. Meh, you know. It's hard to work against this kind of bearish order flow. Took out some trend line liquidity. I would say today's probably a harder day. Yeah, okay. We just got like some displacements to the upside on the 5. Yeah, this 50-minute candle closes. Okay. When I write that, it's because I took this swing lower from the high, swing high to the swing low. And that's just those levels. Because now this turns out to be a breaker, right? That being said, this high resistance liquidity run conditions, you know, I think that it's more likely that this will retrace into a deeper discount, not respect this breaker. Probably deeply retrace here. We'll see. Not really interested in buying in the premium here. Sometimes you are interested. I am interested in buying a premium. Those are the days where I'm like the drawn liquidity is obvious to me. And I recognize we're in a buy algo and every swing low is respected. Every order block is respected, right? Those are days where I'll buy a premium and then everyone in the chat's screaming at me, why are you buying at a premium? So, yes, Donald Trump is speaking today. He's like been speaking almost every day, I believe. Anyone know what time? It just says tentative on that one. Okay. Trump assigned executive orders today at 2 p.m. Okay. I don't see it on Financial Juice either, like a time for him speaking. Fed member Waller speaking at 3:30 p.m. It's a weird time to be speaking during market close. Do you guys think that they think about that when they schedule these things, or they just go according to their schedule? Fed Waller doesn't care. Okay, so well, let's choose the first winner. Yeah. First winner of the giveaway. Again, must be subscribed to Tanya Trades. Also, fill out the form pinned in the chat if you're interested. I finally figured out how to make this in English, not Spanish, I think. Okay, raffles. Widgets, raffles. I'm thinking about what to tell you guys to type in the chat. Okay. Just type in MFFU in the chat. And if you get, just to double check that you guys are subscribed, you'll get a double entry. Okay, it's working. They're rolling in. Yeah, that's a double entry because of their subscribers. Cool. They're rolling in. 52 people. 66. Now, yeah, everyone's going to be spamming this, but it's okay. You just have to type it one time, and I promise you are going to be entered. And I'll give you guys like a minute to do that. Just type MFFU in the chat for the first giveaway winner. Gotta be quick with it. Gotta be quick. And also, there's no point in spamming it after I choose it. I'm literally going to change the command to make sure people are. I just give everyone like an equal chance. Yeah. So that later, it's like for people that are still watching. Cool. Bum. It'll give you like maybe 2 minutes. Okay, so we hit that 1.5 standard deviation from the failure swing lower. It's good to just read that. Yep. I did not have like a deep retracement before hitting that, but could still. Now it's looking quite like a V-shaped recovery. We'll look at the other standard deviations here. Yeah, none of them really line up. About this to this. Yeah, this would have been my target if it had retraced deeply, and it just kept running, so it's fine. This is somewhat interesting that, you know, from the failure swing higher here, the standard deviation 4 lines up with these smooth highs and also midnight open. Yeah, potential. Yeah, and just hitting those smooth highs also doesn't mean it would still be an inside day because previous day highs up here, right? What is the average true range of NQ the past few days? I'm sure it's like a little bit lower now. A tiny bit lower, but wow, 500. Wow, that's huge. 530 points for the last 5 days is the average true range. Okay, but today we already moved that much. That was an expansion during London. It's crazy. Oh, we moved 428. Yeah, and today's the day before NFP. So I'm expecting lower than average range, and so lower than 500. We've already moved like 400-ish. So yeah, I don't really have much to do there in that regard. So we just popped up there. Okay, we dug into the CE 10 and then just popped. Okay, so let's choose a first winner now. Okay. Put up the drum roll. Jardov, type something in the chat to claim your prize. And stop spamming in the chat right now. I'm going to clear off the command. Okay, Jardov. Well, Castillo, please write that down. And then later you'll help me with the cross-referencing. Okay, I'm deleting this command now. It's not going to be, it's going to be a new clean. Yes. So don't spam the chat now. It's not going to be the same thing. Okay, and I'll read a question from the chat. Like a Q&A. Since today's a chiller day, let's see. Okay. Diana Kate said, hi, how do you tell the change in market structure in the 4-hour NQ? It's the same thing as if you're reading like a 5-minute or a 1-minute chart. So I would mark out swing highs and I'd want to see a displacement above them. So this is the last 4-hour swing high. This too. Well, this one's not really much. It depends whether you're looking at the high of the wick or the body. I would look, well, this is the last 4-hour swing high. So I'd have an alert. See if we close above it with a displacement and fair value gaps created in that leg on the way up. That would be interesting because then, this would get inverted as well. Then I'd look for more buy side, this buy side or this buy side as well. And of course, then look at standard deviations to see if it lines up at all with any levels. So that's what I would do. Right now, we hit some trendline liquidity buy side, standard deviation, projections, and what the stat map says for the 4 hour. So I'm not going to continuously look for more longs. We're in a 4 hour point of interest for bearishness, although this is a very large 4 hour fair value gap, right? Okay. Also, tomorrow's stream will be starting earlier. It'll be starting at 9. We'll be having a guest on the stream. We'll be having trader, psychology coach Rodrigo. And I did put in the YouTube community section of my YouTube a form in case you guys wanted to ask him a question. He's going to be doing a Q&A, so submit a question there. I'll copy and paste it now and put it in the chat now. Hopefully no one's spamming right now. People are still spamming. Okay. We're going to put on... Castillo, can you put on subscriber only, or what is it, members only, just for a minute? So that people stop spamming. Okay. $917 flex. Tanya's a 2-step live account optional in the giveaway. Yeah, if you want if you win and you want the 2-step instead of the 1-step, yeah, sure. Send me an email. I'll vouch for you. I'll talk to my Fund Futures. Sure, it's doable. Super interesting that that dip. Wild. These ranges are pretty crazy on the 1 minute, right? How large are these candles on the 1 minute lately? This one's 15. 23 points. This one's probably 40. It's 50-point candle there. How much was this one? Did you guys remember yesterday at 10 a.m.? It was a 150-point 1 minute candle. That one. Right? And I was like, wow, I've never seen that at 10 a.m. And, there was 10 a.m. red folder news, but still never seen a 150-point 1 minute candle for 10 a.m. news news release. And what was it? One of my mutuals wrote something about that. Okay, it was this. He's pretty good for macro stuff, economics, fundamentals. I met him, see the trader. Chill. Smart guy. The 1st of March's jobs data is out. ADP non-farm employment change only 77,000 jobs versus 141 expected. This doesn't include government jobs. And if unemployment claims tomorrow and unemployment rate on Friday come in weaker than expected, also recession risk goes through the roof. Bullish for bonds, not great for stocks, if so. Something to keep in mind. Just when we're thinking about narrative. But that was hilarious when it just completely small body candles, no continuation, then just completely wiped out that candle about 30 minutes later. And then during this retracement, we got into ES shorts on the 5. Worked out. It was funny. Everyone, as I was going down here, and then it was retracing again, my stop was still the same. Everyone was saying, you should have taken partials. I told you. Now you're going to get stopped out. And it did work out. Pretty happy with my performance and my psychology yesterday. All right, we're going to do the next winner. Okay, put it back onto subscribers only, Castillo. Yeah, you just have to switch it for like a second so that people stop spamming. But we're putting it back to subscribers only so then we can do the next giveaway winner. Okay. Is it changed? Okay, cool. 1 step live will be the command for the next winner. All right, there we go. Rolling in. Just type it one time. Okay. And again, today we're having an exclusive stream discount. If you're actually interested in getting the 1 step live account, right? Profit target 3,000, max drawdown end of day, and then you're immediately put into a live account with a $2,000 end of day drawdown, 500 loss limit, but with every additional $2,000, you get another $500 to your loss limit. So once you hit like 4,000, you have a $1,000 loss limit. Profit split is 80%, but payouts are daily. If you're interested in this, it's 30% off only until market close today if you use the code Tanya 1 step. But yeah, we're going to give away 5 of these today. We chose 1 so far. We're about to choose the next one. And what was the other one? Also, for the bonus, you get a bonus for every 5 days of $200 that you make. You get an additional $200 just added to your account. You have 30 days of $200 minimum. With a $6,000 balance in the account, you get another $2,000. If you have 2 of those accounts, then it's 5 days of $400 for a $400 bonus. So it's like just doubled. And 30 winning days of $400 for a $4,000 bonus. And you can have up to 3 of those accounts. So you can literally have like get up to like a $6,000 bonus, which is sick. So let's do the next winner. Let me know if there's any questions on that kind of account. They just launched it on Monday, so. Let's pull it up. Where did it go? Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Okay. Cool. Next winner. We'll do the drum roll. You guys hear it? It's taking longer. Oh, here we go. Chrissy A. Chrissy A. Type something in the chat to claim your prize. And Castillo, please write down that name. Cool. We'll do the second winner for that right now as well. I mean, the third winner. 1 more. Let's see here. Of course, you have to be subscribed, and if you're If you're not, and if you also didn't fill out the form, then I'll have to choose someone else. Let's see. Braven. Congrats, Braven. Type something in the chat. Or be Raven. You got 30 seconds. Type something in the chat to claim your prize. That's sick. Okay. 2 more left. Okay. And also we're going to be changing. Look. Stop. Don't spam the chat now. We're deleting this. We're going to put another one in. Okay. Let's put participants. It's not what I wanted to do. Castillo, can you change it to membership? Just so people stop spamming and understand. Thank you, Fala. Oh, wow. You're welcome, B. Robin. Or B. Raven. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's answer a couple questions from the chat in the meantime. Someone asked, what is the hardest thing in your day-to-day life since you got profitable? Day-to-day, can't complain. Life is good. Honestly, can't complain. Like, I don't know. I'm having fun. Yeah. In like the last 2 weeks, I went to the New York City Ballet. I saw Swan Lake. I went to the Central Park Zoo. I went to the Islanders and Rangers game. I went to a wine tasting. Like, it's fun. When you have money in New York City, is super fun. And day to day, I don't know, life is great. There's like other things that it's not day to day, like finding out who your real friends are and stuff. Like I forgot who it was, but I saw some interview with this guy who was so right about this. He was like, you have your friends that you can call when you're in a tough spot in life and like you can vent to them, but you have an even smaller amount of friends that you can call when something really good happens to you and that they'll be genuinely happy for you and not envious. Right? Because unfortunately then some people will just start to compare themselves to you, even though everyone has a different journey. And then they're gonna, feel some type of way. Anyway, definitely lost friends. And then they'll make some excuse and say like, it's because of this or that. It's because she's a girl. It's because blah, blah, blah. And they only do that because then they don't have to address their own shortcomings because they gave an excuse as to why you're successful. And they can't. Now they can say that excuse rather than look at themselves and, oh, why am I not there right now? But that's all good and dandy because it's helpful to know who your real friends are. All right, let's choose the next winner. Fourth winner. What should we put forward to type in the chat? Castillo put the chat back onto subscribers, yeah? There we are. Someone said, where is the form? I'll put it back in the chat for you. Bum, 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 bum. I'm also going to go to the New York Philharmonic this Saturday. I'm literally going to be watching, I love classical music. They're going to be performing Firebird Suite. I'm excited. It's very exciting. They're going to be doing Firebird Suite. I really like Stravinsky. I actually played Firebird Suite when I was in concert band. I had the clarinet solo. Played clarinet for 7 years. I really like that. And I really like that score. And then they're also going to be doing Beethoven, Lenore, his one opera, and what else? A couple other things too. Okay, someone asked, where's the form? I'll put it here. Bum, 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 bum. Stop spamming the chat. Okay. No, I cleaned out the chat, okay? Did you stop taking coffee altogether? Yeah. I haven't drank coffee in many, 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 many months now. Especially in the morning. I stopped drinking caffeine in the morning. I remember there was a time in October, I think I was drinking pumpkin spice chai lattes. And even that caffeine in black tea was too much for me. And iced tea, it was so funny. He had a Twitter space. He definitely was talking about me there. He was like, and don't drink caffeine. It's going to make you more anxious in the market. And in my head, I was like, nah, I'll be fine. But I definitely felt it. I felt more jumpy. And I didn't like it. So I'll have a pumpkin, not anymore because it's not pumpkin spice season anymore. But I'll have a chai latte only on the weekends or in the afternoon, rarely, because you don't want to drink caffeine after 2 p.m. It can mess up your sleep. But yeah, caffeine free in the mornings for sure. I'm just drinking my electrolytes. So Okay. What was the other question? I'll answer one more question, then we'll do the next two winners. Do you view larger fair value gaps as lower probabilities? Asks Callum Bennett. Not really. I kind of just, I'll make sure to mark out the midpoint of them and I'll look at where in the leg are they? Are they in just the middle of the leg or just in the smack middle of the range? I don't love it. And if they're very large, it's better to just wait for the reaction within them. Oftentimes, like, your stop's going to have to be really big, right? So yeah, it depends on if it's good enough for your risk, or you can just completely size down. But like, yeah, if it's a large fair value gap with like an order block with it, and after it took liquidity, that's still high probability. It's just a matter of where in that fair value gap is it going to stop. Typically, just draw out a fib, right? It's going to be a lot easier. Like, I think this is a good example yesterday. ES and NQ. I mean, this worked out for NQ as well, right? But I did it on ES, so let's move to the ES chart here. You had a divergence. This was the trade yesterday. This is a fair value gap. Right, this leg didn't close until you got this low, but this was like 10 a.m. news, and this was now change of state delivery after taking some liquidity and a divergence, right? And now they have a 5-minute FEG here. This is in the middle of the range, basically. But all I did was draw a fib, and I was like, okay, right? I'm only going to enter at 50% or above. And that's basically what I did. I put my fill there and worked out. And I just adjusted by just literally taking like four micros or something. I entered on this candle here. Was in drawdown for like 1-2 minutes. And then basically around break even-ish. Never really in any real drawdown. Then it dropped down to here. Everybody was saying, you should have taken profit. Retraced again to break even, then flush lower. This is just the name of the game in high resistance liquidity conditions. It's going to happen where it comes back to your break even and it's going to take longer for it to work out. All right, cool. Let's see. Now let's put up the next giveaway. Command. Let's see. What should we type? What should we type in the chat? Let's do 50K. 50K giveaway. Yeah. Okay. Type that into the chat and we'll choose the next two winners. As Ryan trades futures, noble trader. Some of these names are funny. Who was it? Someone was like, some of your names are quite creative. That guy, Salad Jr. I'm just looking at the names. We didn't choose any winners yet. Oh, Burke, I recognize you. You're a regular. Witty math guy is a funny one. Okay, that's the next. Well, we're going to choose the next two winners, right? We chose 3 so far. Type that in the chat while I answer some other questions. How do you find the drawn liquidity? You know, you have to build experience with that, but pretty much equal highs, equal lows, key level, especially, okay, if it's a short-term low and an imbalance, we shifted structure now to go towards that short-term low, and there's still like liquidity voids below that short-term low, right? It didn't completely fill in that imbalance. That's liquidity I'm targeting, right? What did I mean by that? Here. This was liquidity I was targeting on one of these days, on Wednesday. This is a short-term low. It didn't completely fill in this imbalance, right? There's still liquidity below it. I would be targeting that as a drop. Like after this day happened, this day shifted market structure, completely inverted this, changed the narrative. This was the next draw. Inverted this. So weekly, go to the weekly. This is November lows, but even this was a draw here too. When did we reach that? This is a low. Lows. These are lows. There's still liquidity pool below. Now we're completely filling this in. So this end of this week is going to be interesting. You know, we're in this weekly order block. And liquidity pool, it makes sense that we have some sort of short-term bounces while the market is down like 10% from the highs, right? It's typically a decent place to start putting in, like on my long-term accounts. I start like scaling in a little bit. Down when we're down 10% from the highs, and again when we're down 15%, and then again when we're down 20% of the highs over the past like 20, 30 years. That's always been a good level. And also, you know, since the inception of the US stock market, we've been going up. So it's good to invest also in long-term accounts, right? Okay. Let's see. I need more questions here. You only have to enter in the chat twice. I mean, once. Which ICT model do I use the most? 2022 model. OP. 2022 models, OP. Also silver bullet, I would say. Like, but many times the silver bullet looks like a 2022 model. Andreas asked, what is your best advice for risk management and pyramid entries? I have a video called like risk management for prop firms or something like that. And I put up a whole PowerPoint for it. So I think it's best that you check out that video because it's going to be a more detailed answer than what I can say here in a few minutes on a live stream. Okay. Greatness says, how do you conquer fear on an entry? Yeah, honestly, I think that might be the number one voted on for the poll on the form I put it the other day. Like, what are people's biggest issue? Out of the people that like, of course, that's like a sampling bias because that's out of the people that want to ask the trader psychology coach a question. But fear was like the top chosen issue for people. So this is how you do it. You literally set a limit order and you force yourself to get in via limit order, and you put in your stop loss. You take deep breaths like at the beginning, and you have to take small sizing in order to make your fear lower. Okay. Taking smaller sizing in a trade is going to help manage your fear because you're not going to really care as much if you take the loss, right? That's really what it is. You're afraid of taking the loss. Size lower, size so low that if you get stopped out, it really won't make a difference and you won't care. Okay? And then you can build up little by little. And when you're sizing higher, you should do it slowly. You should only do like increase your position by 25%. You shouldn't be doubling your position when you're sizing up higher, right? So what does that mean? You shouldn't be going from, 1 contract to 2 contracts. That's already doubling your position. That's why I like micros. You should be going from 10 micros then to 13. Or better examples, like you're starting out, you're taking 3 micros. This is how I did it. I started trading, I was only trading 2 or 3 micros at a time when I started trading futures. Then I went up to 5 micros. Okay? Then I went up to 7 or 8. Then I went up to 12, I didn't just go from trading 3 micros to trading 1 mini to trading 2 minis. And that being said, it really depends on how large your stop is. Sometimes I still take 4 or 5 micros. In fact, like a lot of times that's just a chiller trade because you're taking it on a higher time frame and it's a larger stop, smaller sizing, but you're going to get it's a chiller trade because it takes slower. You're only taking it once. You're not re-entering, right? Because I think someone asked me yesterday. Someone asked me, why don't you get stop, break even, and re-enter higher? What do you think? I'm like a psychic? Like, I don't know. Why? When the trade's still valid? That was wild. That was a wild question. What was it? Like, for reference, this was my entry was in 50% of this. So around there. This was my first target yesterday, right? 1.2, 1.3 R. So, I entered on this candle here. It only went a little bit in my direction, not even 0.2 R. And then again, it went into my direction. And for reference, actually, then at that point, I was like, actually, I think I could take this out. And I started to put my target. It could go to here, but I'll just wait to see the reactions here. This is my point, is like, came back here, and they were like, why didn't you put your stop at break even and re-enter higher? Well, had I done that, I wouldn't have gotten back into the trade. I would have just had 0 R on that trade instead of the 1.2 R that I got out of. So that is looking at how you could literally mess up by trying to be too perfect and trying to take too many entries. Why? When I wasn't even, for example, my trade was on the 5-minute. Why? We had 1 5-minute candle go into my favor, and now I have to choke my stop to break even when we only moved 0.5 R to my direction. Yeah, I get stopped and break even in the same candle, and then what? Where's your re-entry? Where's your re-entry here? There is none. So stop. Just let the trade play out. Do more back testing. You need more screen time experience because you're psyching yourself out too much. You literally need to take deep breaths I'm so serious, your breathing technique. Look up the physiological sigh. Okay? Do some meditation. And you have to just hands off the mouse and let it play out until it actually does move to a spot where you're like, okay, now I put stop break even. But yeah, just let it play out. You can retrace. The market does not move straight in one direction. It will retrace. Every little movement is not going to stop you out. Every movement retracing, not going to. You should let that increase your heart rate. It's a normal part of the market. Look at every move. We're never just moving forever in one direction. There's always retracements. Even only if like those crazy days where, yeah, it's just an algorithm unspooling or like this large entity, then you see those large one-way directions, no retracements for entry, but later in the afternoon, there will be something. No. Anyway, let's do the fourth winner. Nabil Mansour. Type something in the chat to claim your prize. All right, he did. All right, last winner. I'm gonna wait until 600, then I'll click accept. There we go. Okay, last winner. And again, what are we giving out? We're giving away 50K one-step live accounts from My Funded Futures. They just came out with it on Monday. So basically, after you pass, you're put into a live account straight away, $2,000 drawdown, and daily withdrawals are available to you. Zach Lazaris. Congrats to Zach Lazaris, the last winner. Right? So to the winners, we will send your email that you register with My Funded Futures. We'll send them over to them, and then it'll get added to your account. Cool, he claimed his prize. So congrats. Right? So what do we give away? We gave away 5 of these. Normally they're $444 a month. So that's a nice prize, by the way. That's like a value of what? Way over $2,000. Almost 3. So, what was it here? That's what we gave away. After you pass phase 1, profit target 3,000. You're put into a $2,000 end of day drawdown live account, $500 daily loss limit, meaning please size small on this, but you could really scale it. After you get another $2,000 and you get another $500 added to your loss limit breach, and you get more scaling, more contracts, right? Just like that. And then the best part is like you get daily payouts straight up. That's why it's cool. You're in a live account. You get 5 days of $200. You get an additional $200 to your account. 30-day bonus, $200. You have at least 6K in your account. You get another $2,000. That's pretty unique there too. But yeah. Congrats to the winners. We'll be reaching out to you. I mean, we'll be just giving out your emails to My Funded Futures team, and they'll add it to your account. And if you're one of those if the winners by chance like wants the 2-step, just like email me, Tanya@tanyatrades.com. Then I'll vouch for you, because there is a 2-step that is 2 phases, and it's just the difference is the consistency rule. It's not 20%. In the 1-step, it's 20%. In the 2-step, it's 40% for the first phase, and then second phase is 50%. So in both of them, you pass in 5 days minimum. So some people might want that one instead. Up to you. But yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, if you guys are actually interested in getting that kind of account, I think it's only typically like 10% off. They're running a promo, but only for this stream, it's 30% off. Use code Tanya One Step. It's only until market close, so 4 p.m. today. I think that's a pretty good opportunity because of you just put it in a live account. Everybody wants to get to that payout, right? So it's like after you complete phase 1, you're already like, as soon as you start making profit, by the way, this is like, you can't just withdraw straight up from the $2,000 there. That's your drawdown. But after you start making money in this, you can withdraw any day you want. It's a live account. So basically it's like your personal live account. Estás en Instagram? Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Tanya Trades. You can click on the links in the description. Tanya Trades on Instagram and Twitter. So tomorrow's NFP, it's going to be fun. Today was a chiller stream. Like I said, I was expecting an inside day. We literally are in an inside day. We're inside yesterday's candle. Tomorrow is NFP Friday, which I'll be more interested in participating in. So that's why today we did a giveaway. And tomorrow we'll be starting the stream at 9 a.m. and we'll have a trader psychology coach as a guest. And that's that. You know, we had a great week so far on stream. Congrats to the winners. Tomorrow the guest will be Rodrigo. But let me know if you guys want Jared Sandler on the stream. I feel like I can totally get him on to come through. He's my favorite author of trader books. He's wrote The Mental Game of Trading. And I didn't know he was going to also be on Ninja Trader Live. So that's a nice surprise. Right? So that's kind of sick, right? Look, me and Jared Tendler in the same picture. That's cool. So Anthony Crudelli, the senior VP of Ninja Trader Live, he, finally made the official announcement. I'll be a regular on Ninja Trader Live on Mondays. I'll be live trading over there, and I'll also be doing pre-market analysis. So pretty fun. I'll be heading down to Florida for the launch date. So another trip to Florida this month. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Lots of good things coming. We'll be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. See you guys.